Okay, hi again. So I'm back for hopefully the last part of this video series, and we're actually starting at my balcony. It's really rainy outside, but it seems to work better for my camera. And I'm starting to show you where I spray paint. In here I have some paint stir sticks, and I just put double-sided tape on them and I spray in this box. When it's cold outside, I take it inside, leave the kitchen door open, and keep and spray inside. And of course, I have a mask. So I'll take you into the kitchen and show you where I store some of my minis, and then we'll continue into the living room to end again at my craft room. See you in a bit. Okay, bye. Hi again, I'm back, and I'm hoping this will focus. So here you see some more of my small seedling plant trays I use for shelves. And here you see it's pretty empty at the moment, but here's where I keep some of my minis. I'm gonna slowly try to take around some cookbooks on the shelf. It's a bit empty because I'm trying to paint some of them up now. I have this little box with a glass lid that I put on its side and keep some painted miniatures in as well. And here is another shelf with miniatures, some painted, some not. A little merchant stall I made. And I'm gonna take you into the living room. See you in a bit. Oh, here I am. And now it's getting a little bit dark in here. I hope you will still be able to see. And we're in my bookcase where I keep my mini paints. And this in this great holder from Hobbies, a Polish company, and these are customizable. So actually the top shelf here is for bigger paints, and here I also have on this ring folder or sheets of paper that contains all the paints I have and how they look on white. I usually paint on white. Continuing on, more paints, and here I also have some dropper bottles with, see if I can, with inks and stuff, and mixed, already mixed. I write labels that I put just tape on, which I have mixed, and I use them as washes. And you see there some P3 washes and some army painter washes. I use mostly Vallejo paint, but I have some P3 paints and some Games Workshop paints, and also some Reaper paints. So on top of that, I have this shelf where I keep in bins my miniatures. And right here, in a plastic bag to keep it from getting more filled than it needs to be, is my mask I use when I use super glue a lot. I had a really bad incident when all of these minis are glued together and glued to bases, or most of them. And I did that in one go. I cleaned them up and did them in one go, and using super glue and plastic cement, I got hard breathing, or it started to get hard for me to breathe. So nowadays I use a mask, spray painting or gluing a lot of stuff. So I'll just give you a peek, if you can see, into my little drawer. There are other miniatures here than just bones. I have some old Games Workshop, I have some Lord of the Rings, I have some toys, I have some, different kinds. Sorry about that. I can show you on the top of my shelf. I have my homemade dice tower. And we're gonna go down by my computer, my stationary computer, and I'm gonna show you, I think I'm showing you this one. This is my figurine bits box, and here I just have some, I found these secondhand. These are some metal, I don't know if they're old Games Workshop or whatever. Some plastic sprue things I use for torches. And in here These are like skulls and stuff, skulls and bones. I bought the big skeleton kit from, oh, what's they called? I can't remember. Here are some from when I've built leftovers from when I built different kinds of figurines, like arms and stuff. Here are heads and bottom pieces of bodies from like orcs and stuff. And here I have weapons and stuff. So I can use for... And the other two contains like things for basing, like bases and stuff, decorative bases. And also like decorative pieces to put on bases and stuff. And I was talking about my mosaic tiles. Can show you here. They're these really small ones. If I can get one up. That are like this. And they're glazed on one side. Really nice. And there's even smaller ones. You can get it like hobby shops. Like crafting shops. And I use those for bases and stuff. And we're gonna go take a stroll here. And of course, you can't live without a fart gun. So here, we'll see. I think I'm gonna put on the lights. I have my glass cabinet with I love dragons. I've been collecting dragons before I got into miniatures. So here I have my bigger miniatures, both painted and unpainted. I have some small miniatures. Here you can see my purple worm that I built totally myself. Some figurines. Here I have a Games Workshop one. Bones altered miniature. Let's see if I can put it on. That glows. Pink foam stair thing with a plateau on top, so I can show off some of my miniatures. Here we have the Dragonstone chair ruins that I use as a showpiece for miniatures. A crystal tree, and this one actually also, if I can find the button, lights up. I used for an encounter my Dragonstone chair dragon. Going down here is some toy dragons, a miniature stall I built, another miniature stall, the Kraken, you see. Here's my Viking ship I'm working on, and it's been in this state for about a year and a half. Some more dragons. Going down there is just other stuff. And then we're gonna go to my table, and I show you where I usually sit and paint and work. See if I can get some focus. Put on this light. So okay, this is my table where I usually sit and work. Oh my god, it's fuzzy. It does not want to focus here. So under here, anyways, I'll show you this quickly. I have this, the white thing is just a desktop protection. And I have a oven protection bottom sheet. And underneath that, I just have this thing you cut for like chairs and stuff or carpets so they don't slide. And over there, behind my chest, I have my A1 size self-healing cutting mat. And right next to me, in my window, I have some tools. I have, in the back there, you can see, there in the back, I have some extra paint brushes. I have rulers and scissors and brake blade knives. Oh my god, now it's going out of focus again. See if I can get it, if I point the lamp at it. To focus. It doesn't like this light. Come on now. Yeah. You see I have my paint brushes, 2 bottles, one with water and one with flow aid. I have this little cabinet with corks glued to bottle caps, and I have some, I don't know, tacky stuff you put behind posters stuff to put on the walls. And I have some glue and stuff in here. and some cork sheets and stuff for when I'm basing stuff, double-sided tape for when I'm spraying my miniatures, some different glues, some ceramic tiles for when I'm making modeling paste mixtures for bases and stuff. And here I just have some tools, pliers and stuff. So going on, I'm gonna try to turn my light to this bookshelf here. And we're gonna see here. I'm trying to go steady. So here, a close-up of my miniature storage, where I keep my most different size miniatures, mostly the not too big ones. And here you can see a tray where I keep some I'm doing. In the back there you can see some I've already painted that I just haven't put into where their places yet. I'm gonna take one of these out, and they're labeled monsters in several ones. There's auxiliary stuff like townspeople and stuff, and there's heroes and villains. And here you can see, and these boxes are just scrapbook boxes actually, and I make my own inserts by hot gluing 5mm foam foam together. And here you can see, this is one of the newer ones. I just have some bugbears and goblins and stuff in here. But a couple of these are completely full, and it keeps them nice and snug. And here you see some statuettes as well. And these are there because they're the statuettes that change from the bones lines. Sad and angry. Oop, sorry. Put that back. Here I also have my box that is actually a chocolate candy box. Sorry for the spinning. Where I keep the coinage, for my games. It's just poker chips I found at a secondhand shop that I painted. And here, in these containers, I think I'm gonna sit down again. I have my flocking, or some of my flocking. Like this is sand from the playground. This is yellow grass fine turf from Woodland Scenics. I started putting the labels on the containers. I have, if you've seen my around my bed video, I have shown you where I keep my backup. I have one of those under bed storage units where I put if I have a lot of something. And then going down the shelf, here is just bases, different kinds of bases, and also some, let's see if I can show you, wire armature trees, and like flying bases, all kinds of bases, washer bases and stuff. Some more flock, and I have homemade flock and stuff as well. And here, in this one, you can see like homemade grass tufts and stuff in different colors. I have some of the Noch flower plant, they're really nice. And some, what's it called? The leaf punch from greenstuff.com, I think. I just acrylic painted some paper and punched them out, and I love them. So I have some different color variations to use. And the next one, I have a lot of basing stuff. I love doing bases. Here I have some foliage, I have static grass, I have some Masterclass Scenics, the birch seeds, I have coffee, I have moss, I have flock, different kinds of flock, and I mix my own as well. And these ones are really nice as well for like on the edges of, see if I can get it to focus. Maybe need to open it up. For like climbing vines and stuff, for like towers and stuff. It's really pretty. And there's different colors and stuff. And this is Mini Nature. And these are beech foliage. I have some of the army painters poison ivy. Beautiful, really beautiful. Expensive, but beautiful. And then we're gonna see. I'm gonna have to move this out. Here I have like different kinds of basing material, more like these wood chips, snow flock, crystals, these like woodland scenic autumn tree foliage, roots, like flower soft and stuff like that. So more like bigger accenting pieces for basing and stuff. So okay, I'm gonna stop here. Put you back in something nice where I talk. And I'm gonna go into the bedroom for the last part of this video. See you in a bit. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot. Before I go into the craft room, I'll show you. Here is also in my TV counter is where I keep my spray paints for miniatures, and some backup paints, and one wet palette, and my, of course, tester snow coat, best thing ever. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the craft room for one last time. Okay, bye. So I'm back in my craft room to show you the last 4 little bins where I keep my Ministuff. And I have to say, most of my stuff is actually over at my brother's. So here you can see I have these plastic separators. Here I have some dead trees, some wagons. This is one I made myself that actually puts a horse in front of it. This is a small foreground one. These are some floating rocks and some miniature plants and stuff, and some tents. Here I have just some homemade trees. Most of those are, see if I can find one, woodland scenics with the clump foliage and the twistable bases for trees. Some are properly homemade. This I even made the flock for. See if I can get it to focus. With makeup sponges and paint, and then it's a wire armature underneath, and it's modeling paste and paint on top on a washer base. Let's see. Oh, can go to this one just quickly. This is just miniature plants I use for miniatures like terrain and stuff. I find it thrift shops and all over the place. Sheep. I buy when I see sheep. Or inexpensive. So here is another of these. And like I said, I have more stuff over at my brother's and more of the fun stuff like potion bottles and stuff. So I have beds, different kinds. I have stairs. I have fences. I have doors, more stairs, traps. This is like armory pieces in the left corner here. Some difficult terrain, some more doors. And some single beds and different kinds, both like monster style and like lord and lady style. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed and got inspired. And if there's something you want me to show or maybe make so you can see how I make it, please leave me a comment and I'll try to do my best to do it. Have a great day. Bye.